Alcaraz's elegant response to Kyrgios, it's funny coming from him. The up and down movement of Ferrero's knee on the bench reflected his pupil's performance, with moments up and others down. In the end, the highs prevailed, and Carlos Alcaraz, after withstanding Struff's hammer blows, sealed his ticket to the Wimbledon round of 16, 6-1, 3-6, 6-3, 6-4. The Spaniard solved the trap set by the German with a strong serve, flat shots, and solid net play. Struff fits the archetype of a good grass court player, but it wasn't enough to overcome an increasingly mature Alcaraz on grass. The German himself acknowledged it. This Carlitos plays with more control than the one he faced in 2022 at Wimbledon. That battle went to 5 sets and lasted over 4 hours. Alcaraz knew Friday's task wouldn't be easy against the veteran player, but he handled it much better than back then. After surviving Struff's hammering shots, Alcaraz also responded to Kyrgios's recent and fierce criticism. A player whose status is increasingly closer to that of a former player, who draws attention more when holding a microphone than a racket. His latest act is directly related to Alcaraz and the way the Spaniard approaches his tennis career. I choose Sinner because Alcaraz loves girls. He could get distracted, party too much. Meanwhile, Sinner is more stable, Kyrgios said about Alcaraz. Carlitos, choosing elegance, responded after his win over Struff. I saw his comments, they're funny coming from him. I'm not surprised at all. Everyone has their own point of view, the Spaniard began. We've seen over the years that Sinner has fewer ups and downs than me. I've always said it's something I'm working on, but Yannick doesn't have as many swings. He always plays very good tennis from start to finish, and I struggle a bit more. It has nothing to do with nightlife, although obviously I like to enjoy myself. But clearly, those are funny comments that I laugh at from time to time, he added. Kyrgios jokes about Alcaraz and Raducanu's relationship. I think it's a love triangle. Carlos Alcaraz and Emma Raducanu are becoming the couple of the moment at Wimbledon 2025. Their relationship is causing a stir and has even reached tennis analysts like Nick Kyrgios, who joked about a love triangle featuring Jack Draper as the special guest joining the trendy duo. Social media explodes every time Carlos Alcaraz and Emma Raducanu interact, and this frenzy has reached tennis experts analyzing the tournament, including Kyrgios on TalkSport. The Australian, known for his peculiar sense of humor, commented on the hottest off-court topic at Wimbledon 2025, the Spanish-British duo. I think it's a love triangle between Carlos Alcaraz, Emma Raducanu, and Jack Draper, Kyrgios said, as reported by Mirror. They are fighting over Raducanu, I'm not sure, he added jokingly about Alcaraz and Draper. Speaking more seriously, Kyrgios said, I don't know who's making her happy. According to the Australian, tennis fans love a love story and love trying to pair them up, referring to how many fans constantly link Alcaraz and Raducanu as a couple. Carlos Alcaraz teaches student Oliver Tarvet a lesson, avoiding another Wimbledon scare. Carlos Alcaraz's path to a third consecutive Wimbledon title continues smoothly after his second round win over England's Oliver Tarvet. The local player, with experience at the University of San Diego, challenged the Spaniard in the second set but eventually lost 6-1, 6-4, 6-4 when Alcaraz raised his level. Tarvet entered ranked 719 in the ATP rankings, a deceptive position due to limited experience in point-earning tournaments despite significant collegiate experience. As a wild card, he passed the qualifiers and stunned Swiss Leandro Riti in the first round. Aware of the early exits of 4 top 10 seeds in this edition of Wimbledon, Alexander Zverev, Lorenzo Musetti, Holger Rune, and Daniil Medvedev, Alcaraz left no room for surprises. The ATP number 2 also had to battle in a thriller against Fabio Fognini and showed from the start that he wouldn't be troubled by a rookie. In the first set, the Spaniard dominated 6-1, barely giving the Brit a chance to hold his second serve or earn a break point, despite some opportunities. The second set told a different story as Tarvet, like a good student, showed he had done his homework. He held serve, broke Alcaraz on his 9th break point to go up 2-0, and energized a crowd eager to cheer on one of their own despite their love for the Spaniard. Tarvet even shouted "Vamos," a nod to being a Nadal fan, which helped fire up Alcaraz, who broke back to 2-1 and steadied himself. The battle stayed tight until 4-4 when Alcaraz surged ahead, taking the next 2 games and sealing the set 6-4. That momentum carried him into the third set, where he secured a break to go up 4-3. Tarvet fought to hold one last service game, and the crowd applauded his performance, but Alcaraz didn't falter and sealed the win to reach the third round. Djokovic can't hold back anymore and confirms it about Alcaraz, no one expected it. Djokovic reveals an unexpected detail about the recent Wimbledon final played by Carlos Alcaraz. Novak Djokovic will debut this Tuesday at the All England club aiming for his 25th Grand Slam. The Serbian seeks his 8th Wimbledon crown, a tournament where he has consistently shown peak performance. Anticipation is high, and fans are expecting a great showing from the world number one. Before his opening match, Djokovic reflected on the last Grand Slam final between Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner at Roland Garros. The Serbian admitted he missed the beginning of the match due to family commitments, but his companions insisted on heading back to catch the final. An unforgettable match's intensity. When he finally watched it, Djokovic said he went from being neutral to deeply emotionally invested. At first, he watched as a casual fan, but he quickly got so into it that he began to sweat and feel tense. He called it one of the best matches he's ever seen, highlighting the players' incredible physical and mental quality. According to him, it was an unforgettable encounter with extraordinary tennis. His respect and admiration for the new generation are crystal clear. Djokovic said matches like that motivate him. He doesn't feel envy, just a strong desire to compete again in such intense battles. That emotion drives him to keep training and striving to remain at the top. Wimbledon, the perfect stage for a new chapter. The new generation, led by Alcaraz and Sinner, is putting on a show worthy of legends. Djokovic sees them as a challenge to keep raising the bar. He hopes to be part of more thrilling 5-set battles. With that mindset, Djokovic enters Wimbledon hungry for wins and full of ambition. His experience and ability to tackle big challenges make him a title contender. The Grand Slam season is in full swing, and fans eagerly await his debut. Djokovic, Wimbledon favorite, it's my best chance to win the 25th Grand Slam. The Serbian can't be ruled out for any title, especially not Wimbledon, where he has reached 6 consecutive finals, losing the last 2 to Alcaraz. As the last active member of the Big Three, Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, Novak continues on at 38 and plans to play at least until the 2028 Olympics. Though he's not at his peak and sometimes struggles against top players, he still breaks records. He's won every tournament, amassed 100 career titles, including a record 24 Grand Slams and 40 ATP Masters 1000 trophies. Wimbledon, where he's won 7 times, 4 in a row, could be his best shot at claiming the 25th Grand Slam, widening the gap from Nadal's 22. Wimbledon could be my best opportunity to win Grand Slam number 25 due to my past results here, how I feel, and how I've been playing here over the past years, he told L'Equipe. Alcaraz, the first match of a tournament is never easy. The Spanish tennis star needed nearly 5 hours to overcome Fabio Fognini. Carlos Alcaraz knows he has to improve if he wants to keep advancing at Wimbledon. The Mercian needed 4 hours and 37 minutes to beat Fabio Fognini, ranked number 130 in the ATP rankings, but he extended his win streak to 19 matches since April 20th. Though aware he can improve, even he was surprised by the Italian's high level, who ended up asking Alcaraz for his shirt after the match. To be honest, I don't know why this is his last Wimbledon. With the level he showed, he could play for another 3 or 4 years. I really have to value this great match. He's a great player, always has been, and today he showed his talent. I'm sad it's his last Wimbledon, but I'm happy to have shared the court and locker room with him many times, said Alcaraz kindly. He also reflected on his own performance. Far from the dazzling tennis he showed at Queen's, playing the first match of a tournament is never easy, especially on center court. I've played well on grass at Queen's, but Wimbledon is different, and I felt that. I tried my best, but I can do better, I will try too. He wasn't disappointed but admitted he has areas to improve. I have to improve. The serve is a big weapon on grass, and I want to keep enjoying being at Wimbledon. He was also asked about his next opponent, surprise British youngster Oliver Tarvet. First, he expected the crowd to be against him. I know it's not going to be personal, laughs. Then, he showed he had already scouted him. When he qualified, I learned he's been playing at college and has done really well on grass. He deserves to be here, and he's been playing well, so I'll have to bring my best tennis. To avoid another scare, he certainly will. Revealed, the serious problem no one imagined for Carlos Alcaraz. Normally, when Carlitos plays Queens, the court is unused, with pristine grass. But this year, the introduction of the WTA Queens event the week before the ATP tournament has left the grass worn. The women played on it first, and now it's the same surface. That makes the court slightly slower and different from Wimbledon's newly laid grass. As defending champion, Alcaraz will open play on center court at the All England Club on a freshly prepared court. New grass is faster than worn grass where dirt shows through, slowing down play and allowing for more rallies, just as has happened at Queen's. Nadal knew this well, having lost early at Wimbledon to lower-ranked players like Steve Darcy, Dustin Brown, or Lucas Rosol, players with short-point games effective on fast courts. That's the trap for Alcaraz, adapting on a slower, worn Queen's grass before jumping to the faster surface at Wimbledon. The 5-time Grand Slam winner will need luck in the draw to avoid a big server who could make his life difficult early on. Unlike Sinner, who is training on fresh grass at the ATP Halle tournament, Alcaraz may not be fully adapted. Still, Carlitos made this choice and it can't be changed now. His debut against Adam Walton was very convincing, and he looked eager to make noise on grass again. His next rival is Jaume Munar, a player who traditionally struggles on grass but has improved a lot this season. Alcaraz is chasing a second Queen's title to match Feliciano Lopez.